Now we get to the part in this presentation that I'm really excited about and how we had built it out to marketing your company today. And the series of speakers coming up are going to share with a lot of information and detail. They're the professionals that have helped us put this onto the market for you. As a business owner, if you didn't know it, and a business license holder in the city of Auburn, that you are automatically included in this program called Buy Local Auburn. And the URL is buylocalauburn.com. And it is a built out custom system that we advertise under that retail name, and it draws its data directly real time from our internal business licensing system, where we maintain a lot of proprietary data, so it's not public information. And it needs the businesses to become interactive with it to make yourself more reachable by the consumer. I think the old movie line, "Help us, help you," is what I like to say, that we need the businesses' involvement with this to be effective. So next up is going to be Matt Lund. Matt is principal owner of Sermo. Matt helps us put this program into play on the marketplace. Our digital ad buys, advises us on different mediums to use to push the system out. So Matt, if you're ready, I'll turn it over to you, and you can show us what we're doing right now to promote that system and the businesses.
Great, thanks, Doug. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is, we work with a lot of municipalities around Washington State, and this is one of our more favorite projects. Is something that we think is a really, really neat implementation of how, from a city standpoint, city can help businesses not only connect with consumers, but also connect with other businesses. I'm actually a city council member in a small town in central Washington, and we're always looking at ways that we can help connect our businesses, and especially get them to work with each other, because at the end of the day, if my company is buying from another company in town, those tax dollars that I'm spending to get the thing that I need as part of to make my product, those tax dollars are staying locally, which helps the entire community, whether it's keeping parks up or snow plows or any of those kind of things. So this is a really, really neat way, I think, to be able to connect businesses and connect consumers to businesses. So let me share my screen, and hopefully we'll make this work pretty easily here. There it is. Okay, so if you haven't been here, this is the Buy Local Auburn homepage. So there's a couple things about Buy Local Auburn that we rebuilt this site last year to take it from just the search functionality, which you'll see here it's right up front, where you can search for a business. So if I'm looking to buy a new set of tires, let's say, I can just type in tires, click search, and I'm going to get I get 5 results of tire dealers in Auburn with contact information, hours, all that kind of stuff. And you'll see that some of these have more information than others. That's actually what Kevin's going to show you here in a minute, is how to fill out your profile and add more information. But it's a great way for me to be able to see where I can get this product that I need locally, and hopefully quickly. So aside from the search part, one of the other things we want to do with this program is also feature what I would call success stories. So it's everything from how businesses have thrived, how they've helped each other, how businesses, like I said, have found ways to do business with other businesses in Auburn, and how the Economic Development Department and other organizations, Downtown Association and others, have helped businesses thrive and really made the business community and the businesses attractive, so people want to come and shop there. So normally on the homepage we would feature some of these stories. We've reoriented it during this coronavirus time, which I will show in a minute here, but just so you can see. So we have a series of stories that have been written about businesses helping each other, about how the business organizations in town have modernized and worked together, about some of the facade grants and how the Economic Development Department has attracted some big industries into town. So things like that, really positive stories about how Auburn's economy is thriving, not only to make the citizens see that this is a thriving business community, but also folks from out of town that might be looking to relocate to Auburn, they can see all the support that's available for them. So just a quick plug, if you have one of those stories to share, please go on here and fill out this form and share your story with us. We'd love to feature that story here, not only on the website, but we also periodically will run advertising around those stories as well. So one of the things that we've done just in the last few days is we've taken this spot here where normally you would see some of our featured blog posts, and we've made it really easy for people with one click to be able to find those essential businesses that are open and operating during the governor's stay-at-home order. And so with one click, you can find restaurants, grocery and drug stores, and hotels that are operating. And again, just one button click, and you can find businesses that are open and offering some sort of takeout or curbside pickup. Obviously, you can get their address and open up to get directions. One click to call them on their phone, and then again, ones that have a more filled out profile, you can go access their website and find out more information, potentially menus and other information about their modified offerings. So other than that, I will show you, we're running, so all through the year, we run online ads driving people to this website. Sometimes they're pretty general, just encouraging people to come and learn more in search. Sometimes they feature some of the stories that I talked about. Last year, certainly during Small Business Saturday time and holiday shopping time, we ran a series of ads encouraging people to buy their holiday gifts in Auburn at local stores and obviously support their small businesses on Small Business Saturday. Right now, we're running a series of ads. I have a couple here that I'm hoping will open up. Here we go. So we're running a series of ads on both Facebook and Banner to the city, encouraging people to find out about takeout and delivery options, finding out about essential businesses that are open like pharmacies and grocery stores. So these are running right now to folks to let people in the community know that their local small businesses are still, the ones that are still operating, and to give people easy access to be able to find them. So that's pretty much it from my part. I think Kevin's going to spend a little more time talking to you about how you can utilize the back end of the site better and advertise your business. So I'll turn it back over to Doug here.
Great. Thank you, Matt. And with that, Kevin with Praece. Kevin is owner, principal of this firm here in Auburn, and has the lovely task of keeping the wireframe, the backbone of this thing operating, pulling the data from our city system and putting it out into the public site. So with that, I'll turn it over to Kevin O'Brien.
Thanks, Doug. So I think what you might be asking after that is, how do I make sure I'm in this list? And so that's what I want to show today is how do you get into this list? And the nice thing, and Doug hinted at it there, is that if you have a business license in the city of Auburn, you're automatically in this list. And I should clarify, unless, of course, you've opted out of it, which is an option for anyone running home businesses and things like that who don't want their addresses there. But automatically, as soon as you apply for or renew your business license, you get added to the buy local list. And Matt said it, there are people who have just a bit of information on the buy local list, and there are people who have a nice full built out profile on that buy local site. And so I'm going to show you how all of that's configured, where you put your information in, and what all that looks like. And so I'll share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so everyone should be seeing the login for the buy local site. And I'm going to hop back into chat for just 1 second. I'm going to send out the link for this. There you go. There's the link for the back end of the buy local site. And it's the same place you would go to renew your business license. Okay. And so the first thing I'll show is I'm going to show you what it looks like to log in and update this information. But for anyone who's never seen this page or isn't sure how to get logged in here, if you have your credentials, simple username, password, there is an opportunity to reset your password if you need to do that. A lot of people, Praece included, you come here once a year to renew your business license and you forget your password between last time you renewed it and now. And so I've, of course, used this before. You'll just get an email with a one-time use link to go ahead and reset your password. And here's what that would look like. If you've never been here before, so you can also renew your business license in office at the city of Auburn, at least in the past you've been able to. And so some people still aren't in or don't have an account for the online system. Now, your business is still listed in the buy local listing, but you may not have a login for this page. And so there is also an option to create an account here. And the only information you'll need is your business license number. And so you can get that off your City of Auburn business license, and you just create an account with your information, enter that business license number here, and you can create an account. So with that, I'll go ahead and log in and show you what this looks like. So I'm going to switch what I'm sharing here. Okay. So now you should be seeing the logged in version of the same page. And so there's a lot of things you can do here, but I'm going to show you the update by local information. I will quickly mention you can print your business license here. You can renew your business license here, and the reason you don't see that link today is because Praece has already renewed ours, so we already have all of our renewals done. You can print your invoice for business license renewal, and you can do all of that right here in this one spot. And I know, and Doug will probably mention it as soon as I'm done talking, there's going to be other things you can do on this page over time. This is something the city is constantly building out as a self-service portal for managing your business. So I'll jump to the part that I think is really relevant today, and that's the buy local directory. And so in here, you can do all the things that are the extra information you saw on that buy local Auburn site that Matt was showing us a minute ago. All of that comes from this information here. And so from the homepage, I just clicked on update buy local information, and that took me in here. You can see I have an option to leave myself out of the directory. I can also just hide my address if I run an at-home business and don't want my home address listed on there. And then I can fill in all the information about my business. And so a sales contact, basic hours information, a website. And then the big key pieces here are this business narrative and the search keywords. And so when we get to this section, when someone searches buy local Auburn, these are the key fields that are getting searched. And so especially those categories that are really relevant right now under search keywords, and I'll clear this out and show you how you do it. So that restaurant takeout, that's a special keyword along with grocery curbside or delivery and the lodging hotel keywords. And those keywords, and I'll pull up buy local Auburn. And those keywords are what drive these essential business links here on the homepage. So Praece Consulting is not a restaurant takeout place, but for showing you exactly how this works, I'll submit this. So now one of Prace's keywords is restaurant takeout. And I'll hop over here and I'll click on restaurants. And you can see Praece Consulting is already there. This is a real-time system. As soon as you make the change to your keywords, you are immediately listed. And so what you want to do, and I'll switch this back so no one gets confused about what Praece does.
Kevin, I'll have a burger and fries and a milkshake.
Yeah, Doug, just stop by my house.
Right.
So I'll update this again.
One thing you might want to show, and you've gone past it 2-3 times,
Sure.
is on the buy local page in the upper right corner, you'll see a red rectangle there. It says renew my license. That's a hot link that'll take you right to that login page.
Yeah. So this link right in the upper right-hand corner If I click that, it's going to take me straight to that page. If I wasn't already logged in, it would have taken me to the login page.
Right. So that's a simple way that the business can go to that page and get logged in, go into it.
Yep. Okay, so that's the primary way we'd love for you to go and get your information updated, is log in here, update all of your business's information, and take care of anything else you need to. There is, though, so if you need to quickly update your keywords, you don't have an account yet, you aren't sure of your business license, well, you'll still need your business license number, but you don't have an account yet, you want to just quickly update your company's keywords, you can go, and I'll look at Praece Consulting. You'll notice there's a link below everyone on Buy Local Auburn, and you can click on, is this your business? Click here to update your search keywords. And when I click that link, it takes me to a special location. I'll still need to know my business license number. And so this is not just anyone can change anyone's keywords, but this page allows you to just set that primary phone number, primary email, and just your simple search keywords by authenticating with your business license number. And so it's a quick way where you can go set that restaurant takeout keyword. And we review all of these as they come in to make sure there's nothing broken or anything about any of these submissions. But it's a quick way you can come in and set those keywords and get your information updated and buy local. And so either of those ways of getting to this page and updating your keywords, we want to make sure that you go and have that opportunity to do that. And so especially if you're in one of those categories, restaurant takeout, grocery delivery or pickup, or in that hotel lodging category, so we can get you onto the essentials page on that dashboard. And I know, and I'll let Doug probably speak to this after I'm done, his team went through and set as many of these properly as we could before we launched this section of the site. And so they know, for the most part, which businesses are open and offer these services in Auburn, and they've tried to do all they can to kind of make these curated lists that have good information in them. So go ahead, Doug.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the one other thing I wanted to mention is, along with Buy Local Auburn, Google has made some changes on Google Places pages to help businesses tell other people who's open and for what services during this. And so what I'll show you, I'll log in and I'll show you what our Google Places page dashboard looks like. So let me share that quickly. Okay. Okay, so you should be seeing the Praece Consulting Google My Business. And where you go to get this, I'll send you the link in chat. But this is Google's place to manage your business listing. And your business listing is the thing that comes up in the upper right-hand corner when you search on Google for a business or for a list of businesses. And this business listing for Google, they've offered, and they have a whole page dedicated to showing you what things have changed. And so that page can explain what you can update and be specific about for dealing with COVID-19. And so a couple examples, you can now list as a restaurant. If your business category is restaurant, you can now list whether you're specifically open for takeout and whether the hours represent your takeout hours. And so that's something restaurants will want to do. So when people look on your Google Places page, they see, oh, okay, this is not just someone who hasn't updated their hours. They've specifically said they're open for takeout. And so it's another place people can look and know that you're still open. There's also specific hours you can fill out for specific to the COVID-19 crisis, and then other business information. And so I'd encourage you, go to business.google.com, pull up your business listing and check for those special fields and adjustments to service areas, things like that, and make sure they're all up to date while we're all going through this. And if you don't already own your business page, so you have to claim your Google My Business page, and I won't go through all the details today, but the one thing I'll show you, so I'll switch my share one more time. The one thing I'll show you is, if this is what your Google Places page looks like to others when they search for you. And if you haven't claimed it yet, there'll be a little link right here under your business name and links that says, is this your business? And so Google probably already has some information about your business, but that link is used to claim your business. And they'll verify you're the owner using a phone number, an address card, and make sure you actually own that business. But that's how you claim it and get to that dashboard I showed you just a minute ago. So those are the places you go. And if you have questions about those, I know we'll do some Q&A at the end if you have questions about how to get access to those. But buy local Auburn and updating your Google Places page, keep people aware about what's going on with your business.
Great. Thank you, Kevin. And one thing I want to just point out. So for example, when Kevin pulled up the word tires, and it only showed, I think, 6 or 7 locations in town. Excuse me. The reason why is because it's it's very simple Google word association type search. So the word tire either has to show up in the company's name or in the description that they wrote. And so there's way more than 5 locations in town that sell tires. But if they only have their name, address, phone number, the word tire would have to be in the business name, and they don't, so they're not found. So they're not helping themselves. That's the importance of the keywords and the expanded description for the businesses.